Hi folks, John with the Wingman 115 channel. Thanks for checking in. Today we're going to be doing an interview with Joe Flowers. Now, Joe Flowers is no stranger to the channel. Normally this time of year I'm at SHOT Show and I'm in the Condor Tool Knife booth and we're just having fun, joking around, doing knife showcases of the upcoming year's knives. Well, with SHOT Show being canceled, we had to be creative this year. So with the marvel of movie magic, I was able to just track Joe down and we were able to get him on video. And he's going to be talking about some of the designs coming out this year for 2021. So we're going to cut away and we're going to let Joe talk about the new releases coming out from Condor Tool Knife. This is John, the Wingman 115 channel. Normally we're at SHOT Show at this time. Unfortunately, SHOT Show's been canceled this year, but the show must go on. So I tracked down Joe Flowers at his secret, undisclosed location. And today we're going to be talking about the new 2021 Condor Tool and Knives lineup for this year. Joe, take it away, brother.
Awesome. Well, you know, the cool part about not being at SHOT Show and being home is I get to pet dogs during interviews. So got to make sure we don't chop the dog when I run around. But yeah, so we got 2021 going on. I have a few of the prototypes here at my house. These are prototypes, so they might vary from the actual catalog. And we're going to run through some of them right now. Now, there's about 38 new products, guys, and you can see them all at www.condortk.com. And they're all listed up there in a wonderful new website. So this particular knife, and I'm going to come up closer to the camera, has become very popular. This year it seems to be trending on at least Facebook posts and stuff. This is a Sigrun, and it's named after a Valkyrie from Norse mythology. You can kind of see the Seax design to it. It's 6 inches long with the smashing pommel handle. This handle came from the Final Frontier and some of the other knives that we have out there. And it's really cool because I was designing this next knife, which is called the Griffis, and we decided that that handle wasn't so ergonomic. So we took the handle from the Sigrun, which is new this year, and put it on the new Griffis, which is a Bowie. This particular one's 3 millimeters, but the real GRYPHUS Bowie is going to be 5 millimeters, a beast. And they're going to be new for 2021. So use the power of imagination. Imagine this handle on this knife. There you go. And this one's a full flat grind with a secondary bevel. Same deal with this guy. You can kind of see the blood groove there, or the fuller that we added just to give it a little bit of a different look. You know, I don't really have any Wharncliffe designs out there too much, so I kind of wanted to go something, you know, Wharncliffe, what am I trying to say there? Wharncliffe-esque. It's a hard word to say. It doesn't exist. This is the shotgun machete. I wish I could go like that, but that would probably, you know, end up with lacerations. The shotgun machete, this is a prototype. It's a little bit different. It's going to have the checkering from a shotgun in between each rivet, and there's going to be a lanyard there. But this is meant to be a heavy-duty chopper. An awesome heavy-duty knife. It's going to be 3 millimeters thick. Comes with a full-grain leather sheath, and it's just, you know, one of these more Malaysian-style weight-forward choppers that are out there that does very, very well. This one has got a bunch of people excited. This is called the Polar North machete. It's got a point down the center line and a multi-use handle. This handle can be gripped like this. It can be gripped in the back. You can choke up on it for fine carving, which I was doing and making a huge mess in my living room this last night. So that was fun. Got yelled at by the wife, but hey, that happens. And you can see that multi-handed handy device holding on to the hand.
Are those walnut scales, Joe?
Yes, they are walnut scales.
Nice.
And this is a 2.5 millimeter thick thinner machete that's out there. You can see how this one's a prototype as well. It's going to have the Condor logo there and a North Star right there, but I just did it in with a pen to show you. And it's going to have a condor hole there, the eye of the condor on the end. This one's going to be really popular too, I think. It's really, really, really fast.
What's the steel on that one?
These are all 1075.
Okay.
We only have one large chopper with 1095. We're still feeling out to make sure that we like it enough to have retention. And it's just 1075 is a great steel for machetes because, you know, they're used and bashed a lot. This is a Kojang machete, new for 2021. And it starts at 1/4 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch thick with a huge distal taper. Man, this thing is weighted forward, so you can really stop and flick with it. It's based off of a sword that I found in San Francisco after researching Indonesian swords. This one I'm probably the most excited about out of all of them because I haven't designed a long machete in a while, and this one's extremely lightweight, still, you know, very thick. And can still chop really, really well. You can hold onto it up at the front. Unlike the sword that this is based off of from the village of the same name, Kojang, this has a full tang, the skeletonized. The sword that we had was a buffalo horn stick tang, and actually it was not sharpened until, you know, about halfway up the blade, a fourth of the way up the blade. But we decided to sharpen it all the way back. So this is a jungle Kojang machete. We might be having a tactical version next year because this thing is so awesome. At least, you know. Of course, I designed it. We have a bunch of other new things on condortk.com. So please go check that out. This new guy is a new neck knife this year. It is a neck gladius. It is a small gladius style blade that is meant for, you know, backup, defense, outdoors. All that fun stuff. You can, you know, as far as being a double-edged small blade, I've actually found this to be very, very useful. You can open up staples. You can open up boxes really easily, and it's a freaking sword that you can wear around your neck. So that's pretty cool, I think. So we have a whole lot of other new things coming out this year. We have a new folder, but that's been designed in-house by Condor. We picked up Jason Breeden, who has about 6 or 7 new designs out. Walter Matthews came out with an Argyle Scottish machete, and Julio Diaz came out with at least 3 new designs with his really cool sheaths. So check all that stuff out over at Condor Tool Knife.
Hey, what's the Kukri you have hiding down there?
Oh, yeah, this just kind of made its way into my collection. This is a King Kukri. This came out last year, but is available now. It's an extra, well, it's about the size of a real legit Kukri, but it also has a chira, a divot in it to give it a little bit more balance. And it makes it, I mean, it's a big hefty blade, but it's not nearly as heavy as you think. It's actually much lighter. Skeletonized handle in the back to save weight as well. This is called the King Kukri. This is came out last year, but it's available now.
So when you do research
Yeah.
on designing, where do you find inspiration for a lot of these designs?
Well, the Kojang one was based off of a book that I finally tracked down with a whole bunch of there's like this whole subset, John, of these Indonesian item collectors and artifact collectors. And so I reached out to a guy in Holland and got a book from him and started looking at a lot of different designs from here. And this particular one, the Kojang, jumped out at me. And I asked him, hey, do you know where I might be able to find one to look at in the U.S.? And he goes, well, actually, one of the ones in the book, these guys, is for sale. And I know the purveyor, so I went and purchased it.
Nice.
And so that's where the idea for that one came from. And you can see it has that style handle on the end. I tried to incorporate that while still trying to make it, you know, usable and functional on the actual Kojang blade. So you can see how there is a triangular lanyard hole there. So that's a story, you know, with that design. For this one, this isn't based off of anything except for just what I saw people using a lot of bushcraft knives. They want a point down the center line. They want a pretty ergonomic handle. You know, we like wood, and of course Micarta as well. But I just saw it out there and saw, okay, I wanted to design another machete that can go into a backpack so that, it's not just hanging out on the trail, but that can also be utilized two-handed and have, a multi-use grip. And I started thinking, okay, what else do I like to do with it? Oh, we like to channel and put stuff where we have tip control. And the bottom of it, looking at axes, I really like that swedge of an axe handle, and I've incorporated that on a few different designs. But so that's where that idea comes from, more or less.
Yeah, that's really cool. I could see that being a nice pack blade, especially if you're in an area with a lot of brush and just, like take Alaska with the what do they call that? The Devil's Club or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, the devil's walking stick and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that I could see you clearing out stuff like that with that design easily.
yeah, it's a cool a mesh between things like a barong and other machetes out there. And this one is thin. I always seem to design thick stuff, or it gets thicker in time. So I started this one out right at 2.5 millimeters thick.
Well, it's got some weight on it.
Yeah, but the weight for it still makes it great for chopping.
Yeah, it looks like it would be a great chopper.
It does fantastic. It's not super thick, so it does a lot quicker for campsite clearing versus taking down a tool of poplar. But who knows?
Now your shotgun machete.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at that one again. What was your idea behind that one? That one looks really cool, and you got like a big choil in the front, so you can choke up on it too.
Yeah, I tried. I used to talk smack about that choils and never really incorporated them into some of my designs. So I was like, what? I need to start appreciating these a bit more. So to make up for it, I started incorporating it to at least two designs this year. But it's also, the interesting thing is it's got just barely any finger grooves here, so you can still utilize it quickly. As I set my house on fire down there, so you can still utilize it quickly for snap cuts and the pinch grip. But you can also keep it still pretty ergonomic. We can also use it for flipping firewood back into the fireplace.
Yeah, something always happens on our videos. That's what's cool.
It's COVID time. Let's just burn stuff down.
I'm just waiting for the 1 year Mr. Condor came out, and I got a chance to do a quick interview with him.
You did it with the president?
Yeah, he was. I was interviewing you a couple of years ago, probably like 4 or 5 years ago, and he was standing on the side. So we turned the camera on him and kind of gave him a quick, flash photo bomb sort of thing. It was really cool.
That's awesome. That would be really nice.
You know what I mean?
This is a stout.
It is big.
Piece of equipment right here.
How are you? Good. Good. We're in video right now, but
only at SHOT Show do we get a sidebar interview in an interview. No, it's awesome.
This is Mr. Condor over here.
Is it Mr. Condor?
Yes. Do that quick and then show it away.
Do a quick spin for Mr. Condor. Mr. Condor.
Hello, how you guys doing?
There he is right there. Only at SHOT, baby. We take you to it.
All right.
All right, man. Cool. That's what I miss about SHOT, just the random people.
Yeah.
Not saying that Mr. Condor's random, but just random circumstances that happen.
Yeah, there's of course I love being in Vegas. I love SHOT Show, but this is the first time I think you've interviewed me where I still have most of my voice. And that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's true.
So there are some things that you don't have the con for other, whatever they call it. So there are some benefits to not having SHOT Show. I don't spend like $300 on beer with Tim and Sven.
And the people with the little carts knocking over all the camera gear and all the knife tables and stuff like that.
Have you guys seen Tops Knives SHOT Show 2021 parody?
I saw their table.
Dude, you have to watch. It's a 3-part series, and it's just all the everybody. They have one where they're talking about the cart guy, and the cart guy comes into the SHOT Show booth just knocking stuff over. And, it's hilarious. Overprotective husband and other stuff. It's really good. My wife and I were dying.
Yeah, they're a blast over there. They're funny.
Yeah, check that out. It's on Tops Knives YouTube page for sure.
Hey, let's talk about the folder. Did you design that folder?
No, this new one is 14C28N, which is a new steel that we're working with. And if you give me a minute, I'll have a picture at least to talk about it. See, we don't even have the catalog printed right now because we didn't have to rush for it. Here's the folder that's new this year. It's actually designed more or less by the Condor team and Mr. Condor President himself.
Nice.
And
that's new. You guys never had a folder before, right?
No, we've had two folders.
Have
One
you?
was to me my design, which we never really I haven't hit my opus yet on folders. I know that for sure. I really go crazy with them. But this one is in house, and this is our first lockback.
Nice.
So we had two other folders in the past, three actually.
That's cool.
And it has a polypropylene handle, and it's the first time we've worked with 14C28N, which is a little bit kind of like AEBL or something like the Sandvik version of it.
Yeah, I went on the website last night, just kind of like to get a feel for what you guys had, and I was really impressed with how the layout of the website was this year.
Yeah.
It looked really, really good. Whoever's doing your web stuff is doing a great job.
I wish I could record you saying that and send it to him, because the guy is working his tail off.
Yeah, it was really user friendly. I mean, you can break it down by designer. You can break it down by the knife.
You can break it down by designer.
Yeah.
Ooh, I might be able to count how many designs I've done with them.
Yeah, I clicked on your name and it just started loading every design that you did. You and Matt Graham and the rest of the crew. And
yeah, hey, I talked to Matt. Matt came on the live chat last night on Instagram. That was cool. Hey, we have a batonata chopper. I probably should have named it something else. But that's a Japanese style splitting hatchet made for batoning. That's new this year too. There's just so much new stuff.
I know. I was like, I don't know how you guys do it. I mean, there's at least probably 30 or 40 new knives.
Yep. And Julio has two new, or more than two new designs out. He's got a really cool logo chopper that's made out of 1075 that came out, and a bush slicer sidekick knife that came out too. So some really, really cool stuff.
Hey, and on the Seacom, is that 1095 or is that 1075?
On which one?
The first knife that you showed, is that the Seacom?
The folder?
No, the one that you showed us that's near your fire hearth.
Oh, the Sigrun. Oh no, that's going to be 1075 because it's going to be a thick guy.
I like that pommel too. I like the pommel. It's pretty stout.
Yeah, it's welded in there. We tried really hard to break it at the factory, and to no avail. It came out very, very good. Oh, finally, look, my phone is deciding to focus.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
Micarta scales, and I like it.
Okay, while we have that in focus, let's see if we can change that over. There we go. Now you guys can see the texture and everything.
I like that sort of like reptilian design on there.
Kind of Jorge Mana does some etching, and of course my mom's trying to call too.
Something happened to your mic.
Depends on the internet. The etching, he came out with the whole snake series, and we put that on some of those machetes, and it was fantastic. It came out really good. You could see it on the Vipera too.
I like that. Yeah, it's something different.
Yeah, so we have a lot of really interesting stuff. I was going to do this whole thing outside where I chopped wood and all that, but it's 26 degrees out right now. I just went outside. I was like, nope, not doing it.
Yeah, we finally got some rain here. So we finally got some rain over here, so that's a blessing for us.
Oh, gosh, yeah, you've been in the drought for like 2 months or something, right?
It's been crazy with fires. Well, hey,
gosh.
I know you're a busy man, so I won't keep you too long today.
Oh, no problem.
I really appreciate you taking the time to show us these new models. What I'll do is I'll get some photos and I'll insert them into this video so folks can see them up close. And then
and don't go to the website too, www.condortk.com as well.
I'll leave a link in this video down below on how you can find it. And I'll even link Joe as the designer on that website.
You don't have to do that. There's lots of cool stuff on the website. That's for sure. And you know what, Mr. Wingman, if this works out, I wouldn't mind just doing a random, talks sometime if this is easy to edit.
Yeah, let's do it.
But of course.
It looks like someone's calling you. Your phone's vibrating, so someone's texting you or calling you.
Yeah. And next time I'm going to turn the do not disturb on. So.
Yeah, most definitely. Hey, for the viewers, leave comments down below on any questions you would like to ask Joe, and I'll forward them to him and see if we can't get them answered for you. With that, Joe, thank you so much for coming on, and we'll talk soon.
Yep. If you guys have any other questions, you can also go on Instagram on Condor TK or follow me on Bushcraft Global, and I reply pretty quickly on that as well.
Cool. Well, thanks again, Joe. Take care.
Have a good one.
Well, that was a quick look at just the tip of the iceberg of the releases that are going to be coming out from Condor Tool Knife. I'll leave a link in the video description below on all the new releases that are coming out. I'm looking forward to this year. I don't know where these guys find their inspiration for all these designs. It is just mind-boggling. But let me tell you, Joe is just a walking encyclopedia of knife knowledge. It's just crazy what this guy knows about history and metal, and just awesome. So if you like this sort of content, leave a comment down below, and I'll try to get Joe back on the channel, and maybe we'll do some lives where you get to interact as well. So this is a two-way communication. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. I'll pass them on to Joe, and we'll see if we can't get them answered for you. With that, I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.